Hi everyone, so welcome back to my channel. In today's rating video, I want to talk about questions you should ask yourself when you want to kill a character. And it's gonna be questions before you decide and make sure that the character dies, and then questions you should ask like when you're killing the character, and it's just like tips on how to kill the character, all that stuff. So if you're interested in watching this video, let's jump right into it. The first question is the thing you should ask yourself before you make the final decision that you're gonna kill the character. Is it important for the story? You should only write things that are important for the story, and that's like something that is just really important. And so if the death is completely useless and it's not gonna give anything to the story, you should think about like not putting it there, or just like, of course it's up to you, but it's usually like if it brings nothing to the story, like why, you know? If it's not important, really think again about whether you will kill the character or not. But if it is important, then you should probably kill the character if you like, that's what will just work for your story and if that's what you want. And now moving on to the questions that you should ask yourself when you're like writing the scene or something just around that. And so question number 2, and probably like the main like general thing, is how and why did they die? But why? Because like how is it important for the story, and just how, you know, like not only how like specific kind of like death, but also like, you know, was it just a complete accident, or does it look like an accident but it wasn't, or was it just a total like, was it murder, or just, you know, did someone kill the character, or just all of that stuff. It's a mystery. Or if it's just like a really cool, I don't know, plot twist thing, then it will like change up the story later on, and maybe it can change up the view on the character who dies, you know, like if they just did something before that was really wrong and then someone killed them for it, and, you know, then later in the story you can just find out like that the character wasn't exactly who everyone thought he was and all that stuff. This question is probably the most important one, you know, like how all the circumstances and just all that led to the death, and then like how it's gonna follow, what will change in the plot and in the lives of other characters and just in the personalities of other characters and all that stuff, which is actually question number 3, and that is, what effect will it have on the plot and the characters? This is super important because if the death is important for the story, it means it's gonna change something a lot. Like their loved one will go to the bad side, or if it was a bad person, then maybe he will be super good now, and whatever. Like this can change the story and the characters as much or as little as you want. And really think about this because it's gonna like shape the story later on, and it's just, if it's an important big death of like a main character, then you want the effects to be probably very big and just like, whoa, my gosh, you know. Question number 4 is, how will they be remembered? What I mean by this is kind of like, will they die a hero, or will they die like a totally like neutral person, or will they die like as a bad guy and whatever? And like I already kind of said, maybe they were a super good guy but then they died as a bad guy, or the opposite, and this can really give like more detail to the story, can shape it, and it can be a total plot twist, like no one saw that coming, you know, and just all that stuff. But also it can shape like the future again. Are the characters' lives gonna be very marked and just changed by the death, or not at all? It's not that important, but I feel like it can give more like depth to the story and everything around it. And the last but not least question is, what do you want the reader to feel? And this question can be related to just the general circumstances, the exact scene of the death, and the reason, like what you want them to feel can be anything, you know, depending on if the character was a good person or a bad person. Maybe, you know, you want the reader to be even excited about it, or you want them to be totally heartbroken about it, or really sad, frustrated, angry, whatever. Just really think of the feeling that you want the reader to have, and this will again give more detail to the scene, and it will give it a certain tone, and it will make it stronger and more powerful, and it will have an impact on the reader if you really focus on the way you want the reader to feel. Again, you can have fun with like the circumstances, or just the reaction of their loved ones, or maybe some last words, or like a classic is just a letter or whatever. And just really think about this, because this is gonna give a certain tone, like I said, to the whole scene and the death, and it will also make the impact on the story and the reader especially much bigger. And we usually want readers to feel strong emotions, you know, so no matter which kind of emotion it is, just think about what you want them to feel and then rate the scene based on that. So that's all the advice I have in this video, and I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like my rating videos. If you do, give this video a thumbs up and I'll keep doing them. I have planned them out for every Monday, so every Monday a rating video is gonna be coming up, so subscribe if you want to see all of them. And I also have a rating playlist linked down below. I've filmed quite a lot of rating videos already, so if you want to like binge watch some of them, it's down below. And I'm gonna shut up now. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope the tips were helpful, and that's it. Have a brilliant day and see you soon with another video. Bye!